Welcome back to My Free Life, everyone. I'm Sax Williams. I'll be your host. Thanks for being here with me on season 2 of my reaction videos. Part 1 today will be clips that make you cry. Part 2 is going to be more of that Miami, because that alien story still running. And part number 3, mysterious things. All right, let's jump into this. This is Sax Williams reporting from My Free Life News. As you can see, the chaos has started. Nobody knows exactly what to do or where to go. Part number 1, clips that make you cry.
What's your emergency?
All these messages get recorded, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. My name is Dale Marks. I need to leave a message for my wife, Annie Marks. I'm on flight 46 and we're going down.
The plane is going down, sir?
Please. Look, I don't have a lot of time. I need to say something to my wife. Will you just let me do that?
Okay.
Look, she's having a difficult pregnancy. Just tell her that I was thinking about her and our little girl. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to see in this lifetime. I love you, Annie, so much. So much. And that's not going to die, even if I do today. And I promise you, babe, that I'm going to watch over you both. I'm so sorry that I cannot come home to you. I need you to be strong for our daughter. You tell her that her dad...
So that was an indeed real 911 call from dispatch. That was gut-wrenching to listen to that. I mean, it just broke my heart. You know, I mean, how strong of a man that on his way to his impending doom wanted to call and leave his wife a message and made sure he found a way by calling 911 from a falling plane just to get that recorded so that his wife would know that. That's a really, really strong, good man that really loved his wife, obviously. I mean, and you can hear all the people in the background, you know, screaming, just terrified. You can hear stuff flying around, and that dude kept his calm as you could possibly be while you're falling out of the air. I mean, that was just, that was a hard one to listen to. Now, this next clip coming up is more tears of joy than make you cry of pain like the clip we just watched. And this clip still gives me faith in the police out here. Check this out. Try not to cry, because it'll get you in a good way.
Roll down the window. Roll it down. Roll down the window. Roll down the window, ma'am.
Yeah, what's wrong?
All the way, ma'am. All the way.
Okay,
all the way.
Okay.
Look.
Okay.
What's going on here?
What do you mean? What's going? I don't understand. What's wrong? What's wrong? What do you mean? What's going on?
Ma'am, why are you in your car?
I'm just.
You've been camped out here for a couple of days.
No. I haven't. It's just been like I just got tired. I was driving. I thought I'd just take a little nap. So
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Look, you don't have to lie. Okay.
I'm not.
Look,
lying.
we had multiple calls saying that you've been camped out here over 48 hours.
Oh.
Store employees, they're worried about you.
Woman who looks dehydrated.
Look, we're just stopping in to check on you.
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay,
Thank you. That was really nice, but I'm okay. I'm really okay.
Where's your family? Do you have any family or a home?
Not anymore. I don't have one anymore.
What do you mean?
My son threw me out. Just said, "Go, Mom." I was living with him and his wife, and he just didn't want me there anymore. She doesn't like me.
Ma'am,
So here.
Your son kicked you out were you living with him?
Yes, and I thought, everything's good. We're doing fine. We're doing fine, but I guess his wife, her name's Sally. She didn't like me. I was just trying to help around the house and do things, cook meals, do some nice stuff like that. But I guess she just didn't like that. She felt like I was trying to take over or something. So she said I had to leave. So I left.
Okay. How long ago was this, ma'am?
He told me to go on Christmas Eve. on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, Mom. Get out.
Okay.
So I'm doing good though. I'm really good. I got this really nice truck. It's really warm. Honestly.
Is this your son's truck? Did he give this to you?
No. It was my husband's truck that we had when we were married.
Okay.
But he died. He died.
I'm sorry, man. Look, do you have any other family that you can go to?
I have yes. But I have a daughter, but she's very far away, and I don't want her to know what's going on here at all. She would be so upset. So,
Well, ma'am, can you reach out to her for help, maybe?
well, I don't know. I don't have a phone to call or anything, and she's very far. She's so far away. I don't want to upset her. No, over the holidays, you know.
Where is she?
She's out in way out in Massachusetts. I mean, really far away.
Okay. Yeah,
And I don't want to scare her or
Look,
anything.
that's quite a long drive, ma'am.
It is. It really is. But you know, maybe after the holidays, I could try to, maybe someone can help me call her. But not now. I'm fine right now. I'm absolutely fine. I'm here.
When was the last time you had a warm meal? When was the last time you drank water? I'm not seeing any more in the car, man.
I don't think it's been too long. I don't think. I don't know. I kind of lost a little track of the time. What day is it today?
Today's Wednesday.
Oh.
It's the 27th.
Oh. I don't think it's been too long. Really, I think I'm fine. I'm really good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, look, man.
Yeah.
My partner and I.
Yeah.
Okay. We had multiple calls.
Why though?
And it's if you're parked anywhere over 48 hours, that's considered loitering.
Oh, well, I can move. I'll move.
No.
I can go somewhere else with
No,
what?
but ma'am, it's not safe. Okay. You need a roof over your head. You need warm clothes.
I got a roof. I'm good.
I'm an actual roof, ma'am.
I know. I'm just trying to
I can't.
tell you I'm okay.
Look, I can't let you stay in the car.
But why? I don't understand that. I'm not hurting anybody.
It's for your own safety. If someone came by here at night
Yes.
and they broke the window, then what do you do then? Then
I don't know. But look, I've been here for a while. Nobody's hurt me. Nobody broke the window. And I think people are nicer over the holidays. Maybe.
Okay.
And I can be here through New Year's. How about if I stay through New Year's and then I'll go? I promise. I'll go
Well,
then.
ma'am, I can't allow it. Okay. My partner and I, we wanted to help you out. Okay,
I know,
we
and
got you some food.
I thank you. You're what?
Mooney, it's okay. There's food, there's
my-
drinks, there's water, you got some electrolytes.
Oh my God!
gloves,
Where did you get all this? Oh,
sanitizer, hand warmers.
oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
There's no reason why you should be struggling, ma'am, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. You're so kind. What is this?
That is $200, ma'am, okay? That's from me and my partner.
Oh,
So that should help you get some food or maybe, some gas.
yes. I could get gas. I could get some gas. I could try to.
Here.
Start.
We want you to use that for a motel
Okay.
or a hotel.
Okay.
Some places stay tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay. I promise.
And we want
I
to give
promise.
you a part of our Christmas bonus. This is $500.
Oh,
So you can go home.
are you
to your
sure?
daughter.
That's a lot of
That-
money for you to give
Ma'am,
me.
that's for a flight so that you can go to your daughter.
Oh God. Oh my God.
We don't want to
Oh
see
my
anyone
God.
struggle on
Oh,
Christmas.
thank you.
Okay.
Bless you. Oh my, you've just changed my life. You have literally changed my life right now. I can't ever thank you enough.
Ma'am, you don't have to thank us, okay? You just promise us that you're going to be safe.
I promise.
Whether
I
you get a
promise.
flight or you drive, if you
Okay.
need the truck with you, you figure out whatever you
Okay.
need to do. This is,
Okay.
no one deserves to be kicked out on
Okay,
Christmas, okay?
my daughter will help me. She'll help me figure out what to do now. I can
Okay.
call her and ask her to help me.
Okay, you have a great rest of your day, ma'am.
Bless you so much.
Stay safe.
These cops were amazing.
If
911, state emergency.
152 Cedarbrook Road. My wife just shot me. Please.
Okay, where are you shot at?
My arm.
Okay. How old are you?
Bailey, stop! I'm 25. I'm an off-duty police officer. I'm locked in the basement. She's shooting through the door. Please help me.
Okay. Stay on the phone with me. I've got help coming.
She's going to finish her. She shot me through the door.
She shot you through the door?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm bleeding all over the place.
Do you have something, a belt, a shirt, something that you can tie around that, like a tourniquate?
I don't. I
Something. Do you have a shirt on? Do you have a pair of pants? Whatever you have, I need you to take it off and tie it tight. Right where you're doing that, okay? Sir? Sir, can you hear me?
And that clip there was another dispatch 911 call, and that's a tragedy. That is so sad. Makes me feel like, staying single for the rest of my life might not be a bad idea. I won't have a wife to shoot me. That was crazy. All right, y'all. So that's it for clips that make you cry, because I don't want to turn this into a real sad session. So let's move on into part number 2, which is still going to be more of that Miami. Let's roll. If you're enjoying the content I bring to the table, please don't be too shy to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications, and be part of this Free Life Squad. I bring videos like this multiple times a week. Thank you.
Just to address a few clips that are going viral on social media right now. First, our response to that big incident in Bayside Marketplace. What happened was there was about 50 or more juveniles that were shooting fireworks at people. There was also some looting going on. So officers that were on that scene were having a little bit of trouble containing it. So they called what is called a citywide 3, which every officer in the city responded. That's why you saw so much police presence for that call to contain that crowd. Now, there is now video going viral of 8 to 10 foot aliens walking around Bayside. Is actually just a person walking with a shadow. So I can confirm to you all here today right now that there are no aliens in Miami in Bayside Marketplace at the moment. So it's Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay safe.
So regardless if it was aliens or not, whatever the case may be, everything about me called shenanigans on that. That was way too scripted, did not seem legit. And at first I thought it was a handful of teenagers with sticks. Excuse me. Now it's a group of 50, and it just doesn't make sense to me. To me, that is clearly a cover story, because they had to address it, because it's got way too much media attention. And when I say media, I mean people like me, people like you. I'm talking about social media attention, the only people that's really trying to find the truth about anything. So I call shenanigans on that little skit they try to put out there to try to dumb people down. And unfortunately, so many people will fall for that and just think, oh, that's it. But I don't buy it. I just don't buy it.
1st of January, 2024. A large force of police officers surrounded one of the shopping centers in Miami. All the people panicked. As various information was published by the media, members of local gangs start fight in the shopping center. Other sources said a group of children used fireworks at the mall. But after some time, a more mysterious version spread. And there was a witness from the shopping center itself. There was people who panic when they see several dark, 10-feet-high creatures.
The United States government doesn't want you to know what really happened in Miami New Year 2024.
I look back, no cap, no cap. I look back, it looked like a big ass shadow, but it was solid at the same time.
Now, even though this guy made a follow-up video to that just a couple days after, saying that he made it all up and he lied about it and all that, I don't buy that neither, because first of all, he's so into that no cap was essentially saying no lie. Like, I'm telling you the truth. So either he just has no morals, no kind of personal guidance, or he was told to shut the F up. And I'm thinking the latter.
Disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and shouldn't be taken serious. Hundreds of police officers, helicopters, and more showed up where a call that allegedly was teenagers fighting with sticks. That's what they are telling us happened. But have you ever seen a police response like this for a fight? What if the truth is so sinister that once it gets out there, Pandora's box will forever be open? It's said that 7 to 10 foot tall creatures cloaked like something from a Predator movie and appearing as shadows was in that mall. People inside were firing gunshots at these creatures, and everyone was so scared that nobody could even pull out a phone to record. They was in fight or flight mode, and they was flighting. But this man later recorded the truth. Watch this.
A few shadows, but they were solid at the same time, and it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer. So I'm like, yo, what? So we start really moving. The next thing you know, we start hearing more gunshots, like these dudes start fighting.
And listen to what this pastor says.
I've been trying for 7 years, and I get ridiculed if I start talking about these are not aliens from another planet. These are interdimensional beings that have been given a body.
Government isn't real, but it's not. It's not really.
Oh, hell, it's something in Latin, I think. Draconius pluribus. I don't know. Look, here's how much money's in my bank account.
Welcome.
I can't believe who's secretly a reptoid. Anderson Cooper? Taylor Swift?
So the song Shake It Off was about how I shed my skin every 1,000 years. And the song Bad Blood was about how I drink blood out of my Grammys.
Deuce to blood! You lied to us? But we were so close! Like the North Pole and the South Pole! Oh, come on. You don't actually think the Earth is flat, right? Of course I do! Why would you two lie to me? Because that's how they get rich? I find that hard to believe.
Look, if you agree to go, then I'll let you in on a secret. The Earth is not flat, but it is hollow. With this cap on it to keep Krakens from eating people's boats.
Enough! You open a hollow Earth portal. Wait! When the ocean water drains into the portal, it'll create a whirlpool that will suck Reagan's boat in! Bruce Almighty.
Welcome to the edge of flat Earth.
It's true! It's really true! Take that empirical evidence! Home? No way! I want to keep going!
But you can't! It's the edge!
Yeah, and when you go over it, it wraps around to the other side of the Earth like in Pac-Man. Yeah, and when you go over it, it wraps around to the other side of the Earth like in Pac-Man. You'll have to come with me, but I'm going to a land down...
Harold, wait! Listen! This is not the Earth's edge. This is the portal to the Earth's core. Remember the sea monsters on old maps? They're down there.
Okay, what do I look like, an idiot? Good day, man!
Yeah, that little cartoon clip there kind of spells it all out for us, don't it? And we know they like to put stuff in the movies, especially the cartoons, especially when it comes to that S, you know, how to spell the 3-letter word, and then young children and things like that. Yeah, they like throwing that stuff in those movies, you know, especially like these movies coming out right now about the end of the world. I'm not just chalking that up to nothing neither. I'm worried about that too.
My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, and our whole family's processing it, but I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird, experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, and my sister and my nephew. We were looking for shoes, for my nephew. And then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store, just running out in a direction. So, as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew, and, we picked him up and we ran out and we followed the crowd. And then about a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic. So he was pointing behind us and he was saying blankie, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we looked behind us, and then we see these 3 9-10 foot tall creatures. I'm not gonna say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was. None of us really knew. Everyone, all of us stopped in our track. We, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. There were other people running. There was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, it looked like it was glitching, not like a computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch. And whatever maybe was covering them had, unveiled or whatever. It looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And then you could see it in its full form, all 3 of them. And then, they were all black. You saw eyes, and you could faintly see like lips. But, I was about like 20 feet away. Because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And, they're tall. So we all just like looked at them. They were just standing there. And the thing that was a little bit weird, well, it was clearly like observing us. It was sentient, right? Like, or whatever. I don't know, but, it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd. And then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, like kind of like it started like almost glitching again, we all ran. My brother like immediately said, "Yo, let's go." He grabbed me by the shoulder. We bolted out of there. And for anyone that's like saying, where's the footage? Where's the footage? Yeah, I know. I don't have any footage, and I'll explain why. Cause like when I saw it, I was in complete fear. It was something that I completely froze, man. I don't care if I sound like a bitch about it. Like, I froze. And I don't care who you are. I feel like when you're seeing something paranormal, it's different than when you're seeing a fight. Yeah, you'll probably want to record that and put it on WorldStar or whatever. When you see something paranormal, that's different. Because your reality, you can't comprehend what you're seeing. A fight, you kind of get it. 2 people are fighting. You can comprehend that. Something like this, none of us could comprehend. Your first instinct is like, it ain't to like take out your phone and start recording. Your first instinct is like, I've never seen this before. What is this? Is it gonna hurt me or my family? That was my first number 1 priority. So if you don't believe me, I get it. It's fine. Like, it is silly. I'm sure that someone had footage from that night. If you did, please contact me just so like, we actually have it. So anyways, as soon as the creature started moving, we all just jetted out there. We ran out the front doors. And obviously like we see a whole sea of cop cars, mad cop cars, where other ones were coming in. And we ran with our nephew, and then, a cop stopped us. They took us to a bit of a safer area behind the cars. And they asked us what we saw. And we told them what we saw. They wrote it down, and they asked everybody to check their phones. Not everybody, because there was mad people like running away too, right? They couldn't get everyone. So I'm wondering if someone's gonna post a video. But yeah, they looked through everyone's phone. I didn't record anything, so I was fine. None of us recorded anything, so we were basically free to go. But in the distance, you could still see like, I didn't see the beings come out the door, right? But you could see on the side of the building, kind of like that clip that everyone's seeing, that it was slowly walking, and it was like, it wasn't cloaking or glitching or whatever. It was walking. So I don't know if it seemed more like it was an interdimensional thing. Someone's coming into our dimension or whatever, a bunch of them. And I think, that it was just interesting, the police response, because there was a whole bunch of them. This ain't for no teenagers. No, this was for something way bigger. And it almost seemed like the cops had like a already made strategy for it, because they surrounded one of the beings with like all their police cars. They blared it up even louder because you could hear that it was louder. maybe as an attempt to like distract it or let it know like, hey, you don't belong here, right? And you know, they were trying to like slowly move alongside with it. But I didn't see anything else after that, because me and my family, we got out of there. We went into our car. We went home. Cause, you know, we had our nephew with us, and we went to make sure, like, you know, he was okay. So I'm still kind of like processing everything. Like, it's weird, but at the same time, I'm glad that we weren't alone in seeing it, cause like it was a whole bunch of us that saw it. And it feels kind of like, you know, you're part of something like really big. But at the same time, it's confusing, because like you want to kind of like show people. Like, I wish I took a video, man, like, because people are going to probably think I'm crazy, right? But yeah, I'm left with more questions. Like, we were all kind of left with more questions than anything else. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's aliens. I know everybody's saying it's aliens. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I saw something come in through like a weird glitchy, maybe a portal or whatever. And it was like they were pretty tall. You could see some facial. They were very dark, like and shiny. But I can't tell if it was like a wet shiny or like a metallic shiny. And yeah, and you know, long limbs. Yeah, long limbs, long fingers. They were definitely humanoid in shape, and shadowy. But maybe that shadowiness was like from a glitch or whatever, like whatever cloaking maybe they had like fell off. But yeah, it felt like something was coming into our world or whatever. Like a fucking Stranger Things episode. But it was crazy, man.
Now, out of all the eyewitnesses' testimonies that I've been privy to see thus far, this gentleman definitely seems the most legit. And I'm not discounting other stories, but I am discounting some of other stories. But this guy definitely seems really valid in his testimony here, and you can really see he's playing it in his head what was going on. So I don't know. At all of them, I'm gonna have to say this dude really seems to be telling the truth. You know what I mean?
Story, and he's never even been to Miami, but it's too late. People that believed him are now convinced the government went after him specifically to cover up his story. But what about that blurry mystery figure? Well, a clearer video shows that it's just 3 people walking beside each other.
And what he was talking about with the blurry mystery figure, you know, looked like a big old tall something, shadowy something walking past the police cars and stuff, and then they debunked that as 3 people walking beside each other, which very possibly could have just been 3 people walking beside each other. I'll give in. I'll buy that. But the problem with that is, if that is the case, so many people reaching and looking for proof of these aliens, if that is the case and it was 3 people walking beside each other, they'll pound the media real hard at being, look, it's all fake. Look, we can debunk this real easy. Zoom in, we can get rid of the shadow. You can see the 3 people, you know, and that could be very factual. But they'll really use stuff like that to debunk other stories because they can so easily prove that a particular part of a story was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? You get it, right? Y'all get it. Y'all smart. Y'all Free Life Squad. All right, let's go.
I'm sure you've heard there was a crazy situation in Miami, like interdimensional beings crazy. Well, Moab2597 on X has a pretty intense eyewitness account, supposed eyewitness account. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but I highly recommend that you guys go over there and read it for yourself. I was at the Miami Mall yesterday, and the government is lying. There were no kids fighting. Everyone started panicking because these gray creatures were walking around. They didn't make any noises or sounds, but stared and watched you move. I tried to take a video, but every time I would try to, it would just bug out. They set a perimeter and wouldn't let anybody out or in unless they went through their photos. We were visited by aliens and the government is covering it up. They were about 6 to 7 feet tall and walked very slowly. They could turn their head around completely and it seemed like they could change forms. Like they didn't have any bones and could bend their body in whatever way. No fingers or feet, just arms and legs. They could also seemingly teleport. They weren't walking around normally, but instead disappearing and then quickly reappearing somewhere else. Here's the main thing that stood out to me. Everyone is asking where the photo and video evidence is of the beings, but where is the photo and video evidence of the fight? I found it very interesting that this witness account said that the phones would glitch out when they tried to capture anything, and there are actually several other accounts.
And that eyewitness account was pretty intriguing as well. That was interesting, and again, it seemed like they really was recounting true events that happened. And just for the record, girl's pretty smoking. I mean, I know I'm gonna stay single forever, but damn.
So obviously the news coming out of Miami at the moment is super, super concerning, okay? They are clearly trying to cover up something from us. They sent every single police car that they had in the area to the mall to deal with some teenagers that were fighting with sticks, okay? I'm sorry, but it's just not adding up. It's not making sense, you know? And all of the footage from the witnesses has been deleted and removed by the Men in Black, but some people were able to get this footage of what witnesses are describing as 6 foot tall grey aliens. Now, obviously the footage that we have here is very low res, it's very pixelated, but I actually have access to an AI service that can help up-res the images so we can see what was actually going on here. Holy shit.
I'm here to set the record straight, man. Like, I literally have been getting interrogated by the Miami Police Department for days, my dude. Look at me. It is really aliens. It's really aliens. And I cannot believe that the Miami Police Department is really gonna try to make it seem like they had all those police cars and stuff out there over some kids fighting, y'all. We talking about 3 and 4 blocks. They asked us what we saw. It was me, 2 of my cousins, and 1 of my homegirls. All 3 of us being basically locked up. I ain't trying to get in trouble or nothing like that, but I'm just telling y'all, man, this shit is so real, man. Like, everybody saw it.
And this guy here seems pretty valid as well. He does seem legitimately concerned that he can get, some consequences for telling his story out here, for his little testimony. So, again, don't take anything you see on this channel as fact, because it's all just speculation. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes only. Ooh, we're all in a big circus here, and we just the clowns, apparently.
fuck is happening, bro? If we out of this hole, we out of this hole, we out of this hole.
Now, I'm not proud of this fact, but I have been in situations where there was shootouts. All right, and you damn right. We scatter like some roaches. But this vibe inside of here is completely different. This is a completely different vibe. I mean, you can sense the terror in everybody running. Now, people running from bullets, you know, they terrified too. They don't nobody want to get shot. But this the whole sense about it is, it's almost like a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's very deep. You know what I mean? I really get the sense that they were terrified, like of some uncontrollable, out of this worldly type stuff. My opinion. Let's roll.
Incident, it was said that there was a portal that was opened in the mall, that people had seen it. You can see it here on the screen. And that obviously this is where the aliens had come out of. I had just found this tweet here today that says, Miami aliens incident Antarctic base. They put the coordinates in backwards. Please try it and write where it takes you. So when you open up a portal, you have to have coordinates of where you want to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go onto Google Earth here today, and we're going to look up the Bayside Marketplace. I'm already on it here, but I'm going to type it in again here for you guys. So you can see that this is where it takes us, the Bayside Marketplace on the screen here. All right, so I'm going to right click on the coordinates here. We're going to copy this. Then we're going to paste it over here. So what we're going to do right here, it says north and west. So we've got 25, 46, 42. So on the girl's tweet here, right here, so here's the tweet. In the comments here, it says 25, 46, 42 west. So we're going to change that from north to west. And we've got 80, 11, 12 west. We're going to change it. And she's got 80, 11, 12 south. So let's change the west to south. We're going to hit enter. And now it's going to take us, look, you can already see it's taking us to the bottom here. So we're going to zoom out. Oh, Lordy Lord. Look at this. Look at that. This is the Antarctic Circle here in the south. How can we confirm that we're in the south here? Because if we take a look here, here's Argentina over here. Here we've got Africa over here. And here we have actually New Zealand. So this is in the south here. So it seems like Gary did a bad job. He did a bad job in putting the wrong coordinates. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Another very interesting take. I like how she broke that down right there. But reversing those coordinates and going to the Antarctic Circle is... let's just say that's weird. She might be reaching, she might be stretching, but you know, got my attention just a little bit. But anyway, y'all, that's going to be the end of part 2. Now we're going to venture off into part 3, which is going to be mysterious things. Because, you know, this whole channel about some crazy stuff. Y'all with me? I know y'all with me. Let's roll. If you're enjoying the content I bring to the table, please don't be too shy to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications, and be part of this Free Life Squad. I bring videos like this multiple times a week. Thank you. Part 3, y'all. Mysterious things.
This is a conspiracy theory involving the EPA, the Pentagon, and bugs. As you can see, I live in the great state of New Hampshire. And here in New Hampshire, we recently got something called Lone Star ticks. This is a picture of a Lone Star tick. So as you may know, most ticks, if you get bitten by them, can give you something called Lyme disease, which I actually have because I spend a lot of time in the woods and get bitten by them a lot. But if you get bitten by a Lone Star tick, you can get something called alpha-gal. And what alpha-gal is an allergy to one of the proteins in red meat. So people with alpha-gal can eat chicken and fish, but if they eat beef, pork, or like lamb, they'll get an allergic reaction. So naturally, a lot of people were concerned about the spread of this disease, and they started looking into kind of where it might have come from. And many people were shocked to find that the US government actually experimented on ticks to be used as a bioweapon. This information was really highly publicized in 2019, and the House of Representatives actually ordered that the Pentagon confirm or deny that they did this. That kind of like ruling was very highly publicized, but what's really weird is no matter where you look to find their response, there's absolutely nothing on the internet. There's like a very brief period of time after that ruling where people started thinking that the EPA was spreading them to make people more environmentally friendly in their choice of protein. But other than that, there's like no news coverage or information at all on what the Pentagon actually said. I'm going to try to look on the dark web as well and see what I can find, but so far I found it really, really strange.
Like an ancient, real Stargate, three-dimensional Stargate. It's not something that was recreated by the...
We order now take you on a trip.
Great, I'd love to take a trip.
Machine.
Yes.
Before we do that, let's explain how it works.
Okay.
Notice around the room we got 1, 2, 3, 4 speaker boxes.
Uh-huh.
They are connected to vacuum tube amplifiers of my special design. I call it the quantum well design. The quantum physics I deal with is the physics of electrons and light going between the parallel realities. We have 7 parallel realities, which we're one of. This physical reality we can touch.
You mean like 7 different Earth worlds?
Whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the quantum physics I work with. Now, in that, I went into a very, very deep study of electrons between the conductive state, which is a particle, and the vacuum state, which is a wave. You can look at it as the particle is a little ball. And when it gets launched into a vacuum, since there's no atoms to jump from to, it unrolls itself and becomes like a sheet traveling through the vacuum, a massless, thicknessless sheet traveling. This wave aspect of the electron is very special. When you get an electron wave, it literally floats in hyperspace. Now, if you can take the space that the wave is floating in and twist it, spin it, rotate it, you can now create a vortex. That vortex will go through all parallel realities. That's contingent to us here. And if you take the age-old pentode vacuum tube and you bias it correctly with the voltages on the element, you can literally take that wave that's in the tube and spin it. And it forms like a vortex, a quantum singularity, a white hole, whatever you want to call it, and connects the signal flow through all 7 realities. Now, how this works. When I was working for my PhD, I learned how to bias the vacuum tube to maximize this effect. You know, a lot of people are saying today tubes sound better than transistors. I'm sure you've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Because the vacuum tube actually produces, for want of better words, colloquially, light energies. Those, the light energies is electron and photonic functions going through all 7 parallel realities. That's what light energy really is. And the vacuum tubes will amplify it. Now, how this system works is in some worlds, the information flows from the speaker to the listener. In other parallels, it flows from the listener back to the speaker. It goes into the amplifier, into this quantum well, and it gets all rolled together and spread through all 7 parallel realities, which your mind operates in at least 7 parallel realities. That's the nature of mankind. The soul, the spirit, is the image of us in other parallels. So now we have a function where you can use music to spin your mind into all 7 parallels, and at the same time it crosses the music with your function, produces another function which you will be perfectly resonant with and can go very deep in the meditation. And from that, you can then spread out into the other realities consciously. That's what this equipment does. Now, then there's 2 more there on either side of the bed. They're 15-inch subwoofers, but they're run a little bit differently. You see, they're wrapped up in in foam and cloth and pillows. That's because there's a board running between the top of the two of them. The cones shape the upper board, which is suspended, and that board then couples into the 4x4 that goes across the two and shakes the bed. You can actually feel down to 5 hertz on that bed.
So what I will be doing when I'm laying down is I will be literally opening up my space, my consciousness.
If you allow it.
And I will be spreading out into the other 6 places where I exist.
At that point, it's your playpen.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
How long does it take for you to actually feel the effect? Is it instantaneous or a few minutes?
Sometimes.
Okay. What would I experience in any way? Physically, emotionally, mentally? Is there a sense of bliss or?
If you want.
Can someone tell me why the entire world is not talking about what is happening at this prison? If you don't know, they have found 215 prisoners buried in graves behind a prison, and they told no one that their family members had died. The reason it was found out is a woman was looking for her son. Turns out he was ran over by a police officer, and they just drug him into a hole, which they made the prisoners dig, and then they buried him without telling anyone. They did this 214 more times. You think that's the wildest part? You think that's the wildest part? That prisons and cops are just murking people? No, we're used to that. The craziest part is for these people's family members to get proper burials, they have to buy the bodies back from the prison that killed them and buried them. What? My friends in other countries have let me know America's their favorite trash reality show. Really is.
This year, I went into Songdung, which is the world's largest cave. It's this massive opening, 6 miles of underground cave. You know, you don't see daylight for 2 days.
6 miles.
It looks like something out of Avatar. I mean, this cave, you can fit New York City skyscrapers inside of it. It's so big. It has its own weather system.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's, Hang Songdung. That's the entrance to it. And look at the size of it. The scope of it is massive. Those are little tents. People.
Oh, those are tents.
There's full lake systems in there. And,
oh my God, that's inside the tent? I mean, that's inside the cave?
Yeah. Look at the wedding cake. That one right there. That's called the wedding cake. That one. It's these pyres. I mean, it's the most fantastic looking thing. There's a person standing on top of that little pyre right there for scale.
My God.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's insane. More people have summited Everest than have been through that cave.
Wow. Well,
that's the wedding cake.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
I have a picture just like that I'm very proud of.
My God, that's so spectacular.
Do you know that this plane disappeared and landed 37 years later? But the surprise is not here. The actual surprise was when the plane landed again. The plane took off from New York in 1955 with 57 passengers on board, and it was supposed to go to Florida to Miami. It was a common flight for everyone in the plane until something happened and changed their lives forever. Suddenly, the plane disappeared from the radars, and no one in the control room managed to contact the pilot. It was almost just like the plane has been stolen or crashed in the ocean. After that, the case been closed till the day 21 of May, 1992, when the air traffic controller located in Venezuela saw the plane landing in their airport. Then suddenly they get a call from the plane pilot screaming, "Where are we?" The pilot then gave them all the
I wonder if this is true.
flight, and they
The comments look like it was legit.
37 years ago. But the strange thing is that no one of the passengers have aged. Imagine you were on that plane, but your only way to escape is to get a comment with 0 likes. It might seem easy, but only the chosen one can do it. Returning to the story, I have a secret footage of the plane, but I can't post it here on TikTok, so I have linked it so you can watch it by clicking on the right arrow below. Click on more and choose photos.
If you're enjoying the content I bring to the table, please don't be too shy to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications, and be part of this Free Life Squad. I bring videos like this multiple times a week. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here and for being part of my channel. Words can't express how much I appreciate that.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain.